As you scroll through your timeline, you may notice a lot of days, weeks, and months we're all supposed to be aware of. Last week it was National Taco Day, Thursday is National Yorkshire Pudding Day, and Friday is National Dessert Day, leaving us wondering, are we inundated with awareness?
It's so much that individuals particularly for younger individuals, they're so used to it, they know how to filter it through.
Dr. Terry Richard is an expert on human interactions. I told him this week alone, Cybersecurity Month, Farmers Day, and Metastatic Breast Cancer Awareness Day links, ads, and posts all filled my timeline. So how do we process all that information?
And I think you're probably doing it, and I know I do it. You know, somebody tells me about a certain particular day, and I'm just like, I don't even think about it. It's just not, it's washed out because it has no relevance to my life or what I want to do or whatever.
He says what doesn't appeal or matter to us, we just scroll past.
I think if something is important to you, then it winds up coming in, you respond to it, and the other stuff is just filtered out. It's just white static, and you just ignore it.
Many organizations like Susan G. Komen and the American Heart Association rely heavily on their awareness campaigns to fundraise. Dr. Richard says it's important to know the difference between a day to make money, like National Taco Day, and a day to raise funding and awareness, like World Autism Awareness Day. Many of the national days, he says, are simply a way for businesses to make money.
The need is created, and then what you decide that you want to do to satisfy that need is then it's how effective the marketing is.
What does that do to legitimate awareness campaigns like Susan G. Komen that rely heavily on social media, and more specifically National Breast Cancer Awareness Month?
In some cases it becomes so complicated it loses the message. It becomes not as effective as it should be.
Susan G. Komen tells me for them, the nonprofit world is one of cooperation, not competition.
There are a lot of people who now have an Awareness Day, Awareness Week, Awareness Month, and I guess you could say that mimicry is one of the greatest forms of flattery, because I think we sort of started this, or at least carried it to a level that it hadn't been carried to before.
In Little Rock, Winnie Wright, THV 11 News.